A lot of channels will tell you what's broken. This one does too, and we're going to keep doing it. But today, I want to do something different. Because if all you have is anger and no picture of what better looks like, someone else fills in that picture for you, usually for their benefit, not yours. I'm not describing utopia, I'm describing functional. Functional means the basics don't require heroism. Functional means full-time work covers housing within a reasonable commute. Functional means a medical emergency doesn't bankrupt a working family. Functional means children's opportunities don't depend entirely on their zip code. Functional means retirement is achievable without perfect stock market timing. Functional means losing a job doesn't mean losing your home. These things existed within living memory across large parts of the Western world. They're not theoretical, they're not fantasy, they were normal for a while, and they were taken apart. So the real question is, what were the mechanisms that made them work? Look at systems that function right now. There are places where housing has remained stable for generations because supply was treated as infrastructure, not speculation. There are healthcare systems that cover everyone while spending less per person with equal or better outcomes. There are education models where university is affordable and graduates begin their careers building lives instead of servicing debt. There are labor systems where workers have representation, where stability and productivity rise together instead of competing. None of these systems are perfect. Every model has trade-offs, but they prove something important. Functional is achievable with political will, not magic. Systems break when they optimize for one goal at the expense of everything else. Over the past 40 years, much of the Western economic model optimized for shareholder returns, short-term efficiency, capital mobility, and highly flexible labor. It delivered those things remarkably well. But it did not deliver housing stability. It did not deliver healthcare security. It did not deliver predictable retirement. It did not deliver broad, intergenerational opportunity. That isn't a force of nature, it's a design choice. Different design choices produce different outcomes. You can build systems that value labor dignity and still maintain competitive economies. The evidence already exists. So why don't we just do it? Because functional systems require confronting concentrated wealth. They require regulations that withstand lobbying pressure. They require long-term stability to matter more than short-term extraction. And they require public trust in institutions that for decades have been steadily undermined. None of that happened randomly. It happened through specific policy decisions made by specific people at specific moments. And that matters, because what was designed can be redesigned. What was chosen can be chosen differently. Here's the part I won't pretend otherwise about. Restoring functional systems is not simple. There are real costs, real trade-offs, real disagreements about how to get there. Demographic change is real. Global competition is real. Not every pressure working people face comes from domestic policy failure, but most of it does. And the conversation we're having has to be honest about that. Honest about what broke, honest about who broke it, and honest about what functional actually looks like. Because without that honesty, anger has nowhere to go except toward other people who are struggling too. This channel started by talking about what's wrong. It's going to keep getting more specific about the decisions, the mechanisms, the evidence. But we're also going to build a picture of what works. Because honest analysis doesn't just describe the wound, it studies how the wound happened and what a healed system looks like. If that's the kind of conversation you want to be part of, stay with us.